Today we are going to do noun plus noun modifier. This is a special type of modifier, unlike other modifiers which specifically modify some particular noun. In some cases, immediately preceding noun, some cases they modify the subjects. This particular modifier will have a special construction. What is that? First, you will have the main clause. You will find the main clause, and then you'll find a comma, and then you will find a noun, and then you'll find a modifier, and this modifier modifies this noun, and this entire thing acts as another modifier which modifies either one particular noun in this main clause or the entire clause itself. So that's why the name is noun plus noun modifier acts as a modifier for some other noun or for the entire clause. So let's see some examples and it will make more clear. So here is the example. First one, the boy came running into the room, his face and hands covered with the mud. So here we have the nouns, and we have modifier for this noun, which is noun modifier. And this noun modifier modifies this noun. You can see that it says covered with mud. What is covered with mud? His face and hands, right? So it is a modifier for the noun, and this entire thing acts as a modifier for something in this clause. Whom about it is talking? It is speaking about this particular noun, boy. It is explaining something about the boy. So this entire noun plus noun modifier is modifying this noun. That's why we call noun plus noun modifier. So here it is modifying one particular noun. Let's see the next sentence. Water vaporizes to form clouds, a phenomenon called evaporation. So this a phenomenon is your noun. Called evaporation is a past participle introduced modifier used for this particular noun, and this entire phrase acts as a modifier for something, either a particular noun in the previous clause or the entire clause. Here it is not modifying any particular noun, rather it is modifying the entire clause, because this entire thing, water vaporizes to form clouds, is a phenomenon. So this entire phrase, noun plus noun modifier, is modifying the entire clause. Okay, so similarly, let's see the next one. The scientist showed a direct relationship between the two formulae, a discovery that was applauded by the scientific fraternity. So here you see a discovery is the noun that was applauded by his scientific fraternity. This is a relative clause which is used for a discovery, which is modifying a discovery, and this entire thing is further modifying the entire clause. What is the discovery? The discovery is said here, the direct relationship between the two formulae, right? So in such a case, it is modifying the entire clause. Let's see the next one. He went to see Mother Teresa, the woman who devoted her entire life to social services. So here you have the noun, and you find a relative clause which is a modifier for the women, and together it modifies Mother Teresa, a particular noun in the previous clause. So a noun plus noun modifier can either modify a noun in the previous clause or the entire clause itself. The noun could be the subject, or maybe in between noun, or maybe the last noun. You can say immediately preceding noun to this noun plus noun modifier. Let's see another example. On her anniversary, Mary got a car from her husband, a gift that she was expecting for a long time. So here a gift is the noun that she was expecting for a long time, is a modifier for gift, and this entire thing is modifying. What is the gift? The gift is the car. It is modifying this particular noun. Let's see what are the situations when noun plus noun modifier is incorrect. So let's assume that you have an independent clause, your main clause, and you have more than one noun. And you have your noun plus your noun modifier, and this modifier modifies this noun, and this entire thing acts as a modifier for some noun, but there are two nouns which can qualify for this modifier. So in such a case, the sentence will create ambiguity whether this modifier is used for noun 1 or for noun 2. Okay, look at this example. On her anniversary, Mary got a car and a house from her husband, a gift that she was expecting for a long time. Now, a gift is the noun, and that she was expecting for a long time is the noun modifier, which is used for a gift, which is actually a relative clause. And this entire noun plus noun modifier modifies. There is a possibility that it could be used for the car or it could be used for a house also. So there is an ambiguity whether this modifier is used for car or house. So that's a problem. So such a sentence is not correct. So what could be the possible correction in this? Let's see the next sentence. As you can see in the next sentence, on her anniversary, Mary got from her husband a car and a house, which was in her wish list for a long time. Now we have changed noun plus noun modifier to a simple modifier, which is a relative clause here. So this relative clause is used for a house. So a house was in her wish list. Now this modifier is not used for a car. In case if you want to make it for a car, you can replace the position of house and car. Okay, so that's how we can correct it. You'll find one option having noun plus noun modifier like this, another one with just a relative clause. So you just need to identify which one is correct, and in such a situation a relative clause is better. So let's see an example, official example, how this concept is tested. Now look at this sentence. I have picked a question from OG Verbal Review, 2nd edition, question number 100. Read the question. Before that, pause the video, read the question, and we'll see how the concept is tested. So I hope you have read it. Let's read the question first. 65 million years ago, according to some scientists, an asteroid bigger than Mount Everest slammed into North America, which causing plant and animal extinctions marks the end of the geologic era known as the Cretaceous period. Okay, so in this particular case, if you see, where is the main clause? An asteroid bigger than Mount Everest slammed into North America. This is your main clause, or we say our independent clause. After that, you see which causing, actually the original sentence is very ugly in construction, which is not even actually a proper relative clause. Let's see what B says. A is anyway directly out. You can find it very awkward, and it's not at all a good construction. Which caused the plant and animal extinctions, marking the end of blah blah blah, right? So now this part is, since it is a relative clause starting with relative pronoun which, whom is it going to modify? It is going to modify the immediately preceding noun, that is North America. So it is talking about North America caused the plant and animal extinctions. Is it correct? Is it logical? No. Therefore, this option is not correct. C for calculator says North America and causing plant and animal extinctions that mark blah blah blah. So it is using and. And is a conjunction. And a conjunction is mostly used to connect two similar things. On the right side, it seems that this is a present participle introduced modifier. Causing is a present participle. On the other hand, on the left, I have an independent clause, right? Main clause. So how this conjunction can connect it? It cannot connect it. It is expected on the left side also. If I have a participle introduced modifier, then probably it could have incorrect, right? So that's also not correct. Let's see D and D. Here you see these options use noun plus noun modifier. It is talking about an event that caused plant and animal extinctions. So this entire clause is talking about an event. This entire clause is being modified. The asteroid slamming into North America is an event. So an event is the noun here that cause plant and animal extinctions. This is the noun modifier for event, and this entire thing, an event, blah 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 till extinctions, is talking about the entire previous clause. So in both you can see D and E, almost everything is same except the last part. Let's see which one is correct. It says which marks, and which marks, which is used again, it is a relative clause used as a, which is a relative pronoun used for animal extinctions. It is talking about extinctions, but extinctions is plural, and which marks, marks is a singular verb. So here we have subject verb agreement problem. So D for Delhi is not correct. Obviously elephant is the right answer. You can see an event that caused the plant and animal extinctions that mark. So here you can see that is used for extinctions, and mark is plural verb. Also there is a small difference. What is the difference between which and that? Which is mostly used for non-essential modifiers or non-restrictive, non-essential. Such modifiers are not very much required. If you remove them, still the sentence will make proper sense. But an essential modifier is one which is very much required, and if you remove that modifier, the remaining sentence will not convey the entire meaning. So that is mostly used in essential clauses, whereas which is used in non-essential clauses. Therefore, that mark blah blah blah, this one is correct. Elephant is the right answer. Finally, I hope that you have understood the concept, and in case if you have any queries, do let us know about that. In case if you wish that we create a video on some specific topic, do let us know that also. We'll be happy to assist you on that. Thank you.